Welcome to my channel, Venus collection of stories and quotes. Today we'll hear a story of contact versus connection. It's a story of a monk and an interviewer. Long time ago, a monk was being interviewed by a big journalist in New York. Journalist asked, "Sir, you spoke on contact and connection in your last lecture, but it was very confusing. Can you please explain it?" The monk smiled and did something different. He started asking the reporter, "Are you from New York?" The journalist replied profoundly, "Yes, Swamiji." Monk continued asking, "Who all are there in your house?" The journalist felt the monk is trying to avoid his question because the monk's questions were very personal and different from the expected answer to his question. Still, the journalist said, "My mother is no more. My close family consists of father, three brothers, and one sister. All are married." The monk asked with a smile on his face, "Do you talk to your father?" Journalist's face was turning red with anger. The monk asked, "When did you last speak to your father?" Suppressing his anger on these personal questions, the journalist replied, "Maybe a month ago." The monk further asked, "Do you meet your brothers and sisters often? When did you last meet, like a family?" The journalist was sweating on the question as these were very personal and thought that I am taking interview or this monk is taking interview. It suddenly seemed like the monk is interviewing the journalist. However, seeing no respite and out of respect for the monk, the journalist continued and said with a sigh, "At Christmas around 2 years ago." The monk kept on asking, "How long did you all stay together that time?" The journalist was getting emotional and his eyelids were getting heavier remembering the incident. He mumbled, "3 days." The monk inquisitively asked, "How much time did your siblings spend sitting and speaking to your father?" The journalist looked embarrassed, remembering the incident, and wiped his tears and started writing something on the paper. The monk softly asked, "Did you have breakfast, lunch, or dinner with your father? Have you ever asked your father how is he? How his time is going after mother's death?" The monk held the journalist's hand and said, "Don't be embarrassed or sad. I am sorry if I hurt you unknowingly, but this is the answer to your question contact and connection. You are only in contact with your father, but you have no connection with him. Connection is always soul to soul, heart to heart." Sitting together, sharing food, and caring for each other, shaking hands, having eye contact, spending some time together. You are in touch with your father, brother, and sisters, but there is no connection among family. The journalist wiped his eyes and said, "Thank you, Swamiji, for teaching me a good and unforgettable lesson." Today, this has become the reality of the world too. Everybody has thousands of contacts, but there is no connection. There is no one to discuss. Every man is lost in his fake world. This monk was none other than Swami Vivekanand himself. So today, friends, let us all take a pledge that we will be staying together and will stay connected with the people dear to us and living near or with us. Thank you for watching this video. Do like this video and subscribe the channel. Click on the bell icon. Thank you.